Tech tips. Tech tips.
Hello, and in this video I'm going to talk to you about ClickView, something I'm genuinely excited to do, which I never thought I would say when it came to ClickView. But I have to admit to you, I've been completely wrong about this platform in the past. I've never really used it before, but after having a meeting with them and exploring some of the key features, I think this could be a brilliant resource that we are not using enough here at the school. And I want to show you just some of the key features that you can do as a teacher and as a user of ClickView as well, actually. So you can have a chance to watch it for social reasons as well as educational reasons as well. Now, the first thing is you can access ClickView through the Learning Resource Hub, but you also have the app on your iPads, and then you can sign in with Google. When you sign in, you get access to this page here, and you can actually set up your profile and personalize it. There'll be an option to do that. But the first thing I want to show you is when you're on the Discover page on the top left, you have access to all these subjects. You have the For You bit, but you also have the new releases. If you toggle over to new releases, you will see all the new things that have appeared that are educational videos recently. But I'm also going to commit to sending you regular updates when new things become available on this platform so that you are aware. Now, for example, I am a philosophy teacher, so if I click on Religion and Philosophy, I'll get access to all of the things that are there. I can filter it down by topics. I can also then see all the topics they have kind of populated already. But also then I can search at the top as well. So if I search for Peter Singer, for example, you will see all of the videos that are linked there for you to access. And if I want to use this video, the great thing about ClickView is I can either create a playlist, or I can make it interactive by adding questions, perhaps a bit like Edpuzzle you may have used in the past, or I can just share it directly to a Google Classroom that I am part of by clicking on the Google Classroom link here. So really easy to share things, but also in classrooms now we've enabled this feature. If you click on the screencast version, you can go straight to Apple Classroom as well, and you can then project it to your classroom screens that you're on. If you've tried to use Netflix recently, you realize you can't mirror Apple TV, but on ClickView you can easily. But the bit that's perhaps got me most excited recently is this idea of movies and TV down the left-hand side. If I click here, I was amazed by how many recent new movies you can access on ClickView, to the point where I'm going to cancel my Netflix subscription when I get home. Look at all these really cool films that you can access. New films, old films, really varied films on here. So, for example, on the recently added tab, you can see all the new stuff that they've added on, and some of these are really recent new resources and films that you can access. So, let's say, for example, I wanted to do Into the Heights. Click on there, just like you would normally, but you can add it to a playlist or anything like that. So if you want to just watch a film at home in the evening, loads of films that are on here. All the James Bond films are on here, for example. But I've been building up a Filmosophy playlist because we have an elective at the end of the year, and I want to share this playlist with pupils. To create playlists, I just click Create Playlist here. I give it a name. When you've done that, you just tick the button here, and it will then add it to the playlist. And what that means is, if I now go over to my playlist on the left-hand side, click on Filmosophy, you can see I've now got a playlist of films that I've built up, and I now could just share that playlist with pupils. Perhaps you want to give them something to watch over the holidays or something to watch before they start your course or anything like that. You can now do that directly, and you can make these interactive videos, non-interactive videos for them to access. But one final thing I want to show you in this quick whiz-stop tour, and this really blew my mind, was this idea of ClickView TV. If you click on ClickView TV, you get access to all TV that's been on terrestrial TV for the last month. And you can search via channels, programs, or just click on the TV guide and have a look through there. And what that means is that if there's something been on TV that you really thought you wanted to have access to or you wanted to use and you've been busy searching on YouTube to try and find it with no luck, you can access it on ClickView completely through our subscription. So, for example, let's say I wanted to use Taskmaster for whatever reason. I can just search for it up here, or I can go to the day that I know it was on. But I'm going to click Taskmaster now, and you can see it now brings up on the schedule all the times that it's been on. So if I find the one that I want, so let's say I wanted this one here, I click on that video, and then this is the recording from when it was on TV, and you can see there. Now, all I need to now do is click Add to My Videos. Now, you can request an ad-free version, and you get 5 requests a day, and ClickView will go and remove the ads for you. or you can just click the full video. For now, I'm just going to click that one because that's easier. What it does is it will then add it to your videos. So if I just now go back to ClickView, and you'll notice down the left-hand side I've got my videos section here, there is the clip that I requested. So I've now got a permanent recording on ClickView of that TV program or film that I wanted access to. And I click on there, and I can now share it. I can make it interactive, but you also notice it's now in HD as well. But also I can, which is quite exciting, using the clip function, also just take 2 minutes of this clip. And it's as simple as dragging the slider for the bit that I want. So I can also then just cut down the clip to the bit that I want rather than the whole program. So perhaps there's a bit of documentary you wanted to use or anything like that. Perhaps you wanted people just to watch a little bit of a video. You can now use that really easy. Click next, and you can name your clip, and it'll just give you that section that you want. So I've genuinely been blown away by ClickView in the last day having a look at it. You can use educational films and videos, as you can see on the discovering page, but you've got access to loads and loads of movies and TVs. This is everything from educational ones straight up to James Bond movies, so the Hunger Games, or whatever you want access to. Please do have a look. So I think this is a brilliant resource that we can make much more use, not only for our own entertainment, but also for the classroom as well.